This is the FIXinsight display for a fix log called FIXengine2.log. It covers trading which occurred on the 27th of January 2011, starting at 9:05 and ending at 16:44. This area shows the actual fix messages extracted from the log. You can see that the log contains just under 10,000 messages, and we're currently displaying the first 30. You can scroll by clicking on the scroll bar, or by using the up and down arrows on your keyboard. This area shows a decoding of the currently selected fix message. This message is a new order single message consisting of the following fields. Clicking on any of the underlined items will take you to the official fix definition of that item. For example, let's click on the body length field. This is the official Fix Wiki page describing the Fix body length field. You should take a look at Fix Wiki at fixwiki.org if you're not already familiar with it, but for now let's go back to FIXinsight. This area shows the orders that were found referred to in the log. You can see that 2,459 orders appeared in this trading session. This area shows the complete history of the currently selected order. For example, let's look at this order to sell 1000 GE. It was submitted at 9:27 and was acknowledged a few seconds later. 600 was sold at a price of $14.85 at 9:28, and the remaining 400 was sold 25 seconds later. You can also display fills instead of orders. Note that fills can have a history too, because in Fix, fills can subsequently be amended or cancelled. For the rest of this presentation, we will concentrate on orders, but pretty much everything that we show regarding orders also applies to fills. This area shows the profile of messages across the trading session. You can see that, as is typical, there was a burst of messages at the beginning of the trading session, and also a higher frequency of messages towards the end of the session. So, to recap, there are 5 main screen areas. This profile area, the fix messages, the individual message detail, the orders or fills, and their history. You can adjust the size of different areas by dragging these divider lines. For the purposes of this demo, we've kept the display area small. Normally, however, you will use FIXinsight on a larger display. FIXinsight is also a kind of time machine where you can travel back and forward in time by selecting a message in the log or order history, or clicking on the time profile chart. The currently selected time is shown here, and the order display shows the state of your orders at that instant in time. Future orders are dimmed and show their final state, that is, the state of the order at the end of the trading session. The current time now is 9:06 and 17 seconds and 401 milliseconds, the time of the first order acknowledgement message. Note that the state of the order is new, indicating that it had been acknowledged at this time. We will move forward in time by selecting the next message in the log. Now the time is 9:06 and 54 seconds. Note that the state of the order has changed to partially filled. 600 have traded at 590. At 9:07 and 32 seconds, the order is completely filled. All 1,000 have traded at an average price of 590. Scrolling down to the next message, we see that at 9:20 and 39 seconds, a new order to buy Cisco has been submitted. Note that currently active orders are in italics, while completed orders are not. We can also go backwards in time. For example, use your keyboard's up arrow to scroll back through the messages. We can also click on a message in the order history to select that message in the log and go to that instant in time. Let's look at the history of the order to buy J&J and go to the time of the first fill. This takes us to 9:26 and 29 seconds. This is what our orders looked like then. Lastly, we can move around in time by clicking on the time profile. Let's take a look at the small peak of activity that occurred a bit before 1500. This takes us to around 1436. You can see that by this time all our early orders are completed. You can click on Track Messages to automatically position the order display over the order associated with the currently selected message. When messages are being tracked, the order display will automatically position itself to show the order, if any, associated with the currently selected message. In this case, the selected message is the final fill for this order to buy Intel. If you are just interested in certain orders, you can use a filter to specify what you want to see. For example, if you are just interested in orders for IBM, type in IBM and click on the filter button. There will be a pause the first time while the filtering is performed. If you want to see IBM orders for a particular account, type in the account ID as well and click on Filter. Click on Clear Filter to clear any filtering. FIXinsight remembers previous filters, so if you want to go back to a filter, just type in the first few characters of the filter and select the previous value from the drop-down list. Filters are cached, so they reload immediately after they've been loaded once. To summarize, you can use FIXinsight to explore a FIXlog's messages and recreate the state of trading at any instant in time. Click on Show All Logs to go back to your list of saved logs.